Hello fellow wholehearted high achievers, welcome to Hanging with Hang. In today's videos, I am going to share with you some simple keys how you can be free from suffering. Now this video is perfect for those of you who struggle inside and you've been in the vicious cycle of suffering, which means it doesn't end. And hopefully the key that I'm sharing with you today will shed some light for you, like the way it has shed the light for me and a lot of my students and clients over the years. So with that, let's dive straight into it. So here's are some key to remember. Number one is to really know the difference between pain and suffering. So what is pain? Pain is part of the human experience. Pain is normal, it's universal, and it's inevitable as long as you're in this human body. And a lot of time pain is really good for you because it helps us grow, it helps increase our resiliency. Right? And what happened is if you don't know how to deal with pain, that's how it turned to suffering. Suffering is a choice. Suffering is optional. Suffering is how you deal with that pain. So the key, really, the secret to this is learn how to be with pain, which is take to point number 3 if I have one so far, because point 1 is pain, definition of pain. Point 2 is definition of suffering. And point 3 is to be with pain graciously, which means you learn to allow and sit with pain and let it pass. Because the thing is, pain is come and go, my friend. It doesn't stay there forever, even though in that state of pain it feels like it doesn't go away. But what will happen is in that pain, if you don't let it sit and you're afraid, you create this fear of having pain, you start to create the perpetual suffering. Which means that the pain may stop, but you have this constant fear that you may have that pain again. So that fear is keep going until you may not get pain again, and it stay there forever. It's perpetual, which you could have helped in the first place by allowing the pain pass through in the first place. So in that, what would you choose? Understand the difference now. If you can experience like intense pain, if you get hurt emotionally, physically, yes, let's say 10 seconds, just for 12 seconds for the habit of one of my friend's favorite number, 12 seconds, and then you let it pass, and then no pain, and then if something happened again, just maybe 15 seconds, and you let it pass, and then maybe 30 seconds, 33 seconds, or maybe 44 seconds, right? But then suffering is you have this pain for 12 seconds, and then you create the fear of having that pain, which is 12 seconds plus the fear of having that pain, which you may or you may have not the next pain or not, but that fear keeps staying there forever. So that's a form of suffering, and I call it unnecessary suffering. So you don't need to suffer if you don't have to. So the key is to be present with the pain, be in that authentic moment, ride with the pain. And I get it, it's uncomfortable. And if you can be gracious about it, it could be your advantage, because what it does is it will increase your resiliency. Which is point number 4, is to embrace pain. From this point forward, instead of running away from pain, embrace it. Embrace it as a good thing for you. Sure, you can do healing and let go of all the old unnecessary suffering that you may be holding on to this point, or the irrational fear that your body may be holding on to. But here's the thing, if you get slapped in the face, it's gonna hurt. Sit with that and let it pass, right? But you can't move through life and just like, I'm afraid somebody's going to slap me in the face. That's suffering, and you don't need to go through that. So embrace the pain as it's come. This is where you can be the warrior self, and know that it's going to be increased your physical resiliency. If you're an athlete like me at one point, all these physical conditioning is conditioning you to be stronger, even though you temporarily go through the muscle soreness and lactic acid, all the stuff. Emotional resilience the same way. It's temporary uncomfortable to sit with rejection, to sit with sadness, to sit with grief, to sit with anger. It's temporary. It sucks. Period. And guess what? It's going to pass. It's not going to stay there. But if you don't let it, it will turn to perpetual suffering. So with that, I hope that you can take it to heart and really take a stand for yourself and really sit in that and free yourself from the unnecessary suffering, so you can have more space to enjoy life and have more grace in your life. All right, my friend, that's all I got. That's the authentic moment right now. Thank you so much for being here as always, please share this to whoever that you think can use these things. And subscribe if you haven't already, and please turn on notification if you haven't already, and it will send you the next videos, and we'll see what the next authentic moment gonna bring. Until then, I am going to bring you a big hug, and hopefully this will bring some smile to your heart. All right.